Great cities don't stand still. Certainly, no one can accuse Nashville of that. But we're more than just the it city or a flash in the pan. The Nashville we are helping build today arises from our successes and lessons of our past. And its sustainable, bright future will be based on today's projects that reflect the ULI principles of best practices. Development in Nashville and Middle Tennessee continued its forward momentum at a rapid pace this year. In fact, Nashville is one of the most active development cities in the U.S., Canada, and abroad. It's one of the reasons why ULI selected Nashville to host the ULI Spring Meeting 2019. Our region has a collaborative and entrepreneurial spirit, a dynamic, creative class, and an arts economy. When those elements are combined with our important academic, tech, and healthcare institutions, the result is some innovative, financially successful, catalytic, and exemplary developments. Many of the changes that make up the new Nashville embody the principles and mission of ULI, a leader in the responsible use of land and building and sustaining thriving communities. In every part of Middle Tennessee, you'll find infill, redevelopment, public, private, nonprofit partnerships, and record prices for land. These projects were built and paid for by locals and out-of-towners alike. Nashville's compelling development story has spawned crane watches. It has also made public meetings about transit and affordable housing the norm as we all work together to make Nashville the city that gets it right. The redevelopment, new development, and restoration projects we will recognize tonight represent successful collaborations, diversity, and creativity that define Nashville as we move beyond the it city.
What a tough decision picking the winners.
No, we fought with each other. It was a tough choice. It's very hard to weigh one against another when they're completely different.
It just gives you an idea of how competitive and how quality the submittals were.
Every project had something about it that was compelling and made it a great project, but whether or not it had all of the facets was really, where the project stood out.
You're right, there were some very clear criteria across different categories that all of these submittals in some way or another actually responded to, but the winners really excelled. They were catalytic to their neighborhood or to their product type, and I think what people might see when they actually hear all the winners is, again, the diversity. Everything from something fairly small at the half of a block level to some really big projects. Nashville's a city of great neighborhoods. It's something that really came across in touring all of these fantastic projects. And I think protecting those neighborhoods and encouraging even better development as you start filling in the gaps in the urban fabric is where Nashville should be going.
People are really innovative, and so these are not rubber stamp kind of projects.
The development energy in Nashville is contagious. We all caught it in the few days that we were here, and I think it's really great to have a development community that's so supportive of such a great environment.
Being a native Nashvilleian and my family was in construction, I grew up going to Langford Hardware. That green space was where the original Gerst House was located. And so we kind of saved that. We saved some of the existing historic sidewalks, and then we've redeveloped the building for a new purpose for the new century.
The original intent was to be nothing more than a warehouse, but the buildings themselves along Charlotte had been this iconic structure for a long time. And so we wanted to try to incorporate some of that and, pay homage to some of those features.
46th Avenue and Murphy Road Roundabout and Streetscape project brought many new sidewalks and landscaping to a kind of outdated intersection and neighborhood.
Columbia State Community College campus in Williamson reflects both the heritage of the community, but we want the buildings also to reflect the future, to look toward the future, because education is about where we're going in the future and growing and developing.
This is a conference center as well as a student center. So the impact that this can have on the community and have on the whole area, Fisk University can use it, Tennessee State can use it. This whole North Nashville area can be energized in different ways because of being able to come and use this facility.
The Corsair Wedgwood Houston project was at the old Williams Printing site. So before we moved in, it had been a printing company. And that was important for us because we have people who are making things, and that's really what I think of when I think of Wedgwood Houston. We also allow people to gather at our space. It also makes us more entrenched within the community.
When we bought the property, it was a 66,000 square foot mothballed potato chip factory. It is now this great office environment, and 100 employees there today. It's just great for the community. We just really see this energy in 100 Oaks, and it's just a fantastic market.
The City Park was an aging 3-story office campus. With the existing office park, we just saw a great opportunity to translate that into a retail streetscape. We really wanted to re-envision the office campus and create a town center within the city of Brentwood.
Most people know that the Ryman Auditorium is the soul of Nashville. We have taken advantage by reaching the addition to the original structure out all the way to 4th Avenue. We've connected the dots between the original historic heritage of country music in Nashville and what is now seen as the heart of the bustling tourism industry.